Hello folks, it's now time for Dave's World. Oh, I just got up from a little snooze in front of the computer. I was going to go in after dinner, like I always do, and lay down, and lo and behold, there's the kids, rep tap 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 tap. It was about 6:30, quarter to 7. Next thing you know, well, I'm being whisked away over to Bob Evans. Well, that was a nice surprise. I mean, I like dinner. I mean, one of them turkeys on what do you call that? Hot roasted turkey sandwich. What else tasty? I like Bob Evans. That's how most old people do, you know. They like Bob Evans. I had a lot of running around today. I started out today with a foot doctor. A new guy, man. I like him. Hey, Raj. He wants a Red Wings hoodie. I told him I'd check it out for you. He said he's going to pay me for it. It's okay. But I'll go back and see him for 3 months. But I'll tell you what, I'll go back and see him before then. If I got that hoodie, I'll measure him up for him. An extra large hoodie. He wasn't one like mine, but he don't work for the team no more. He plays for another team. He wants a retro one. I don't think they make retro ones unless they got some laying around. Number 19. Eiserman. You don't have him, I don't think. But probably any one will do, any big name one. He likes an Eiserman though, if he can find one. In an extra large. I'll get with you. I don't know if you even sell these things anymore. He's off vacationing all the time. So I know I got another order for you too. You never got back on that one either. Number 8 jersey in a large, I think. But Red Wings. The Red Wings are popular. My neck of the woods, especially when I advertised for wearing the stuff. It was cold this morning, so I wore my Red Wings hoodie. And the doctor, just so happens, the new doctor, he's from Detroit. So he's a big fan. He's not planning on going back to Detroit, but he's from Detroit, basically. He's a nice guy. I'd recommend him. Except, I'll get a second visit out of it, and we'll see. He does all the work himself. Now, most of these doctors, they don't even do all the work themselves anymore. But this guy does, and he's not that old. I would say he's about 50, if he was that old. He just had a little grain on the temple. His name is Mike, Dr. Mike. And, nice fellow, too. Very congenial. Like the guy. The first opportunity to use my Medicaid insurance, too. See, my regular insurance, I had the Medicare, and then the Medicaid falls in on top of it. So I don't pay no bills now. Thank God for that. I started phoning in all these. I got my number today. I didn't get a card yet, but I got the number from the social services office. And I was able to go to these different places and give them numbers so they can start getting paid. I don't like not paying bills. I'll go make some more phone calls tomorrow. The big one is that dialysis bill. That's a monster. But they already got notice the other day that they was going to take care of that bill. So that's like $87,000 a month. Of course, I don't have that. My share is like $2,000. I don't have that either. So consequently, I don't have no piles of money in no offshore accounts like my snitch said. Oh man, my best friend. I'm still beating out that dead horse. I won't get over that. I've known that guy for 60 years. Honest to God, we were just little teeny babies, man, in kindergarten. I don't want to mention his name, but his initials are RK. I'm gonna tell his name eventually. Right now I'm not. I want to see that they go after him. I don't know if they are going to or not. I'm messing with my, you guys ever hear of an Australian wedge-tailed eagle? I got one here. It's got Queen Elizabeth II on the back side, and it's got a wedge-tailed eagle on the other. It's a full 1 ounce, full troy ounce, 999 fine, sterling silver, in proof condition. I was sitting here. I got one of these babies here. Oh, see it? Can you see it? Oh, man, I dropped it out of the case. Well, anyway. There, how's that? Can you see it? Yeah, this is what you get when you want to invest in bullion and stuff like that. The collector's items are alright for collectors, but if you can't get a good margin off of them. Well, this is the stuff you deal with right here, because in 3 years' time, this sucker's going to be worth $1,000. Because they only made 5,000 of these. 5,000! I got number 296 out of 5,000. I think that's a good low number. It's a proof condition, the MS-70. It's got a little plastic case. They send it in a little booklet here that comes in the box. And it says wedge-tailed eagle on it, and it's got a number. See? Number 296. 2015. So, you know, I got a deal on it. They only, this was, I ain't gonna say I want to pay for it. But it's under $100, let's put it that way. But it was a good deal, because next year it'll be worth $300. The year after that, and I already seen the price quotes going back to 1986. These things are worth a fortune. They're not gold, they're sterling silver. Of course, you know me, I do stamps and coin. I always did. No matter how poor I am, I still do. Scrape up the bread and butter money and buy a coin. That's me. This is nothing I'm going to keep. This is something I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell it. That's what I'm going to do. My bills start crunching me again, I'll sell it and pay the bills. So I'm doing pretty good right now. And thank God for that. I survived. Tomorrow's a big day around here in Walbridge, Walnut Hill specifically. They had a big, giant garage sale. Everybody has something out there. They already started in some places yesterday, trying to get a jump on the sales, you know. It actually starts tomorrow and runs through Sunday. But if you want to get some good stuff, you better be out tomorrow, first thing Saturday, because I'm going out. Man, I tell you, these old folks, they sell some good stuff. Because, you know, you live in a mobile home, you know, you don't have a lot of storage space, so consequently, they buy something new, they'll set the other out and try and make a buck. They have this big event every May. Just around Memorial Holiday. They have this event. They got a circus or some kind of thing down there at the Union Park. They got a big beer tent and rides and stuff, you know, set up. It's going to be one big whoopie-doo. Be careful. The cops will be out in full force looking for people from the east side coming in and crashing our festivities. And wait, high school boys coming over there trying to hit and crash the beer tent. Don't worry, they won't get away with it. I guess we've got to have a breathalyzer set up right there at the parking lot. Yeah, they're pretty tough around here, man. You got to show an ID to buy a pack of cigarettes if you're 95. Yeah, ain't no looking 30 around here. You got to be 110 or dead not to show ID. Yep. Nobody gets cigarettes. Nobody. That's the policy over here at our main store over here, the Dollar General. And that's the one that's in front of the park. I frequent that place. They get a lot of my money. They got everything. They ain't like all the other ones. They got some better quality stuff in this joint. Yeah, I fell asleep after I come back from Bob Evans. And I was going to watch a basketball game, but that didn't work out. I just get myself squared away here so I can give you this little talk. Did my feet this morning. They feel a lot better, but that operation, the 2 operations I had a month ago, man, I'm telling you, they wore off. It wore off. I'm not having this thing again. I'm not doing these things again. I don't care what they say. A lot of guys there kept having these injections over and over and over. I'm not doing this. Because it wears off. I mean, it didn't last 2-3 weeks from the last operation. And I'm hurting bad. And I got used to hurting bad, you know what I mean? Now I got to get used to it all over again. Oh. And you might argue this, well, you just got to keep doing it because every time you do it, it lasts longer. Yeah, but every time you do it, there's all these deductibles come to play. And of course, I don't have to pay deductibles no more. But still, it's a wear and tear on my body every month. I just take the damn pills. I'm not doing no more surgeries on that. That's getting too close to my transplant to be messing around. So all I need to do is get some kind of infection or something this close to the transplant. Bad enough I got this thrush mouth crap going on. I gotta get me some more mouthwash, by the way. I never got to anywhere near a drugstore today. Yeah, I had to go to the foot doctor, and I went over to the car place, got me another one of those handicap placards. But mine was due to run out pretty soon. And then I got, what did I do? I run from there. Well, I went home. I had an hour break. I went home, grabbed some lunch. Had a zip on the Bowling Green. That's where I found out I got my number and everything. I still ain't got it in the mail. I got my card in the mail. I need it now, not next year. Them social workers, they work too damn slow. I got a nurse and a staff over there at the center. They went and did the research for me. It took them about 10 minutes to set me up. Then I had all the medicines I needed and everything. Just one prescription. I got my prescription, the one I told you about. Cost $957 for 30 pills. Yeah, check that out. $937 for 30 pills. But I didn't have to pay for it. Bet on that. I've never had to pay for that, but now this way it's on my ticket because it's being paid for before instead of a bunch of samples from the manufacturer. And so I get my own stuff now and I don't have any more trouble. I'm going to switch all my prescriptions back to Rite Aid since I don't have to pay for it, and they deliver right to the house. Even in most cases within an hour or two after I phone it in. So no more waiting overnight, or in this last case, almost 2 weeks to get this one prescription I was supposed to have. Because somebody at the drug company decided to play God with the doctor and argue over what I should be taking. I think that's the job of the doctor to decide what you should have, and not the pharmacist. They're arguing. I don't know why they're arguing, maybe over the price of it or something. But my insurance covers it all now, so I ain't going to worry about it. So I can get the best medicine, which is best for me. Now that I got the insurance to cover it. The way it works, my Aetna Medicare comes in first. It pays the brunt of the bill. And then whatever the residuals, whatever's left, the deductibles, the co-pays, all this stuff that I would get stuck with, well, eat your wall all up, the Medicaid covers. So I'm stuck with no bill. Nothing. Which is cool. Before that was eating me up. I had to file bankruptcy because of all this stuff. Eat up all my cash. That's not a good thing. My ex-wife found out about it yesterday. She said, "Oh my God, what are you gonna do?" I don't know. I said, "I guess it's the end of the world." Nah, folks, listen, it's not as bad as you think it is. I got my house, I got my car, got all my possessions. Nobody's taking anything from me. They just made me spend my life insurance policy to use that at the mortuary. That's where I was going to use it anyway. No big deal. I just did it ahead of time, that's all. Hope it ain't bad luck. No big deal. It's just the stigma associated with Medicaid, I guess. It's not that bad a thing. But the doctors are used to it now. They know how it works. Now, it's a better deal. They actually get more money on Medicaid than I do with my regular insurance. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink. Oh, boy, that was tasty. Fish are doing all right, but I noticed I'm gonna have to clean the tank this weekend. I definitely do. It just came up and bit me in the ass, I guess. I'm gonna have to do it. It's gonna be 80 degrees. I might as well get at and get wet. Get the fish all out. I wish I had a helper to help me with this. I need an assistant. To help fetch this and fetch that, so I don't have to be doing all that. But I'm gonna have to do it. They ain't got no assistant. Yeah. I really don't have that too much to say. I'm just very tired tonight. This run around really wears me out. It's the blood thing, you know. You get tired easily. You're tired anyway by Friday after having dialysis all week, and then you try and do things and you're just too tired, exhausted. They don't do everything that it's supposed to do. It's just designed to keep you alive another day longer. That's all. That's all it's for. It ain't curing anything. That's a misconception a lot of people have with this dialysis. You know, it's just designed to keep you alive. That's all it is. It don't make you pep up or nothing else. It's not like taking an energy pill. That's not how it works. It just keeps you alive. By the time you get by the time they get to dialysis, you got to understand that you got one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel. Or as I like to say, one foot in the grave and another on the gravedigger's ass, because you're going to fall, boy. You got to be careful. I lost another friend the other day. I was kind of bummed out over that. He was there one day, the next day he wasn't. I said, "What happened to him?" "Well, we had an emergency." No kidding. Took him in for a surgery, he got back out, and he wasn't doing so well. Now he's in a nursing home. And he ain't doing good at all. He's only 64. I said, "Good grief, Charlie Brown." She said, "It happens fast. Happens fast. I'm getting out of here in 2 months. Called bye-bye. Today's the 14th. 2 months from tomorrow. I'm going down there for a final blood test, and then hopefully just a few days, 10 days after that, maybe the surgery, I hope. I don't have anything funny to say today. I could talk about my ex-wife, but that's not good form, is it? I talked to her yesterday. She followed me around the dollar store. And I get to thinking, oh no. I got a garbage can from her. It was my garbage can. She was going to sell it at the yard sale. I said, "Okay, I'll take the garbage can." Saved me 17 bucks. So I got me a garbage can. I went over there and fixed a couple things for her around the house, and then she was upset because I couldn't fix her TV. I said, "Well, I don't do direct TV. I don't know anything about it." They messed it up when they installed it. Plus the TV she was putting it on is old. I said, "You need a new flat screen TV and get rid of all these old TVs." She got like 6 TVs in there. The only good one is the flat screen that I gave her. And she's having trouble. She had trouble with the Time Warner. I didn't have no trouble with Time Warner. Everything I get is HD, and I have no trouble with pictures at all. Brian, he lives over here and uses the same thing. You don't have no problem with his either. I don't know why she had trouble with it. That's because she got all them junky old TVs. That's why. Wouldn't get rid of them. No, for $300 you can get a goddamn 50-inch TV for crying out loud over the Walmart's. Yeah, over Myers. What you holding off for? I know she got the money. You've been taking from me for years. But I asked her why she didn't have a boyfriend over there taking care of this stuff. I said, I can't be doing this, you know. So I don't mind doing this, you know, tit for tat to help you out a little bit, because I do know about clocks and stuff like that. So I did that. There was nothing for me to do it. And then TV sets and stuff like that, I'd do that, or something. Keith didn't want nothing to do with her. She tried calling him, and he don't want nothing to do with it, because she gives away stuff, and then she wants it back. And he happens to use a TV antenna that she gave him. What he's supposed to do, she wants to sell it at the yard sale. Meanwhile, he's been using it on his TV set. He don't want nothing to do with his mom. Everybody's pissed off at her. She's doing things because she's greedy. I hate to say that, but it's true. He's greedy, ripping off her kids, and wonder why the kids didn't come by for Mother's Day. We'll just see how many shows up for Father's Day. That's what I want to know. I know 3 of them won't show up. But the other 3, I don't know. I hear from them all the time on the phone. They call me all the time, but my kids, the Mason kids, I don't hear from them. I don't know. Their mother brainwashed them. They want nothing to do with Dad. It happens all the time with divorced couples, you know. I should never let the kids go with their mother. I should never let that happen. I should have fought till my last dying breath. But I didn't. I almost did, but I couldn't do it. I should have. My only regret in life, and that's God's truth, giving up. I couldn't fight any longer. It was destroying the kids. That's the reason why I gave it up, because it was fighting. The kids were troubled, you know, they were little. And this divorce had gone on for like 9 months, and it was terrible. And it was affecting the kids. The school season was coming on. I said, I can't do this anymore. It's messing my kids up. Meanwhile, they messed them up anyway. They messed my kids up anyway. They hate me. They think I'm crazy as a loon. I'm not crazy. I'm just fun-loving, that's all. I'm not crazy. Believe me. Anybody that knows me knows I'm just fun-loving, that's all. But I don't think I've done anything bad in my life to warrant this kind of behavior. Sure, I've done stupid things. Everybody's done a stupid thing or two. But nothing bad. I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person. And I know it too. You're going to tell me otherwise. I am who I am. Somebody told me the other day, he says, you know what? I asked him, do you like these socks? I said, they look kind of feminine to me. You know, this is compression socks, and I just got them, and they were the wrong color. But I had to get them because my legs were hurting bad. And this gal says, you know, those don't look masculine to me. As a matter of fact, there's nothing about you that's feminine at all. Well, she meant feminine, you know, they weren't feminine looking. She said there was nothing about me that was feminine looking or in appearance or anything like that. I wonder if she meant it as a joke or what. But I had to take it as a compliment. Yeah, I take them as I can get them, you know. You don't get them that often in this world. Not too many people compliment you on anything. Oh. Yeah, tomorrow's a big sale. I'm going down to my ex's house. And I'm going to check the stuff she's got going to have out on the porch for sale. She showed me some of the stuff. in advance. I'm going to tell you, see what else she's got out there that belongs to me, and I'm going to collect. She got a lot of my stuff. I don't know if there's anything else down there I want, you know. I left most of the stuff to her, because I had no place for storage, you know, and she had storage, which wasn't fair. She should have just said, well, I'll hold it for you. You know, we'll share this, we'll share that, but no, it didn't quite work out that way. She took it. But I'm going down there to see if there's anything there I want to take back that I can use. I'll give her $1 for it or something. But she ain't gonna sell much. She got the stuff overpriced. She got home interiors. Come on down and check out the home interiors. Now, she probably dick her and make a deal. She's got to get rid of the stuff. Unless she's going to go to, she's got to go somewhere with them. She's got to get it out of the house. Her house is loaded with stuff. She's only got tote paths through there. She's got to get rid of the materials and home interiors and stuff, you know. She used to be a dealer. So I understand. Worth a lot of money to her, but other people don't want to pay any money for it. They are bankrupt, you know. The company did go bankrupt. I'm talking too long here about frivolous bullshit. Personal items which have no basis on your life whatsoever. And I don't care. Ha ha! I feel good to talk about me for a change instead of just some expose. So I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to show you my fish tank no more until I get it cleaned this weekend. Because once it gets dirty, it makes me embarrassed, you know. My fish are enjoying it, but, you know, they ain't got no sense anyway. I'll let you go, and this is Dave signing off for Dave's World. Have a great evening, folks.